What up, what up, what up, though? It's your boy, Charlie Lyric, back again with another episode of What's on Your Heart? Yo, listen, I'm sorry I'm making adjustments real quick. How's it going? How you doing? How you feeling to all my people on YouTube, to all my people on Fireside, to all my people on Twitch, to all my people in the web browser? How's it going? How you feeling? I hope that you well. Hope that your weekend was well. I hope that everything's going well with you. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you had some good prosperity today. So, what we getting into today? What we getting into? I'll tell you what we're getting into. We're gonna do some readings, per usual. We're gonna talk about connections. Let's talk about connections. I'm getting a vibe from that. Let's talk about connections. Like whether they old, whether they new, you got to learn what connections serve you. But it's always good to reconnect with old connections. And when you reconnect with an old connection that seems to be resonating on your frequency, that's some good energy right there. You know what I'm talking about? Where you when you be chopping it up and y'all talking some good stuff and y'all talking about good energy, you talking about money, you talking about financial stability, you talking about financial literacy, you talking about longevity. But not only are you talking about all the material aspects of this realm, but we talking about like, just connecting on a mental and soul level is so important to have those type of individuals enriching your life and giving you that type of energy. Because believe it or not, as Charlie has said before, you can't do it on your own. You can't do it by yourself. You can't be in this world alone, right? You gotta have people surrounding you with the energy of what they coming with or what you coming with, excuse me. You got to have the right energy coming with you, the right people coming with you, how it is and what it looks like. I'm going to move this camera one more time, y'all, because I don't like the positioning of the camera. I can see it, and it's bothering me. There we go. That's good positioning. I like that positioning a lot better. So, having those connections in your life, and just how they are and what they look like, that's a beautiful thing. I can't remember where we did it last time, but I think we were at water signs and earth signs. So we're gonna do. Wait, no, we didn't. We did fire signs and we did earth signs. So we'll do water signs and air signs today. How about that? That sounds like a plan to me. All right, let's check it out. Let's see what's in the cards today for water signs and air signs. All right, y'all. Oh, you're sitting in my light. You think that's good? What? No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. All right, y'all. Let's see what it looked like. What we got for we did earth signs and we did fire signs. I really hope I'm right about that. So we're going to get into it with the Pisces today. What's up, Pisces? How you feeling? What's the energy for you? You feeling good? I hope you looking good. I hope you feeling good. I hope you in that spiritual space as you always are, getting into the depths of yourself and everyone else, but also just having fun and being the charismatic person that you are and serving the energies. Just giving to people how you do, because you a helper, Pisces. All right, y'all, let's get into it. What do we have for Pisces today? Show me the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Show me the name of the ancestors. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Pisces, whoa, you stepped in your head. What's going on? What's going on? Might be losing some sleep. Might be daydreaming frequently. Might just be in your head about things. Why? Why is that the thing? Why is that the thing? Because you working on some things. Okay, okay. What you working on? Let's see what you working on. You grinding it out too. A partnership? Working on some business? Okay. And it might not be going as well as you thought it would on the emotional side. It might not be some good messages coming through with the partnership. Okay. What else is it? Am I picking up love? I think we're picking up love. Ooh, get ready. Because some things might happen with you. Some things might happen with you, Pisces. It might be energy, a little bit chaotic energy coming your way. It might be a fight, or this might just be old constructs coming down, things that no longer serve you. Yeah, things that no longer serve you. Whatever this energy is, it no longer serves you. I don't think this partnership no longer serves you. Oh, see, this is going in the way of the better. This is actually for your best outcome. Okay. And you're going inward and you're looking deep and you're seeing how it looks and you're seeing for what it is. Cool. You're in isolation. If you're not isolated from the world or isolated from people, you will think your head about these situations and these energies and how to look at how it is. Yeah, because you're looking for happiness. You're trying to figure out, where, how, and where can I have happiness in this? Yo, I never noticed. There's a star in the Hermit card. I never noticed that. I thought it was just a candle. See that? You see that star? Mm. That got something to do with healing. All right. Yeah. So as you balance, I feel like you're trying to balance out your emotions, right? I might be jumping to places, but I feel like you're trying to balance out your emotions so that you can have this steady pace grind that you're having when it comes to the physical world, the material things. You might be thinking about traveling too. Yeah, because whatever you got to give and whatever you got to say, how this looks and what this is, you justified in it. You getting the green light. Yeah. I really feel like you're eager to start on some new things and you're very passionate about it as well. You're very passionate about starting these new things and having new opportunities. Okay, I see you, Pisces. I see you, Pisces. Okay, okay. But to see when it comes, you're not too happy about this. I think, I think you're not happy on the side when it comes to emotionally fulfilling yourself, but I do feel like you're trying to get to a good outcome when it comes to like opportunities and just finding more and what it is and what it looks like. That's fair. Yeah, because you're ready to release some burdens. Not happy in the situation or what it is or what it looks like. That's fair. I understand. Yeah, because you want happiness. Okay. So let's pull some energy cards for you real quick, Pisces. What you got? This is a missed time and missed contract. So it may be a contract here. What kind of contract? Let's see what kind of contract it is. I feel like it's a spiritual contract, a soul contract at this time. You got options when it comes to this contract. You can move forward with it. You don't have to move forward with it. You can put it down. You could definitely just separate yourself from this. I feel like you're coming out of financial lack though. Everything about the finances, you looking aces, looking good. Definitely looking good. Yeah. So this might have been a soul contract with a soul mate or karmatic tie. Yeah. You're gonna have victory on it though. You're gonna have victory. You're gonna have victory. Don't worry, Pisces. Alright. So let's see. What we got next coming up. Next we got Scorpio, Scorpionic energy. Old ruler being Mars, new ruler being Pluto. All right, Scorpio, what you got? What you got going on? What taboos you gonna show us today? All right, what we got for the energy of Scorpio out there in the energies? Show me in the name of Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Show me in the name of the ancestors. Scorpio. Hmm. This is love. I just feel it. I'm not. I don't even gotta say too much. You see this? We feel like we invested a lot of time and we not getting anything out of it, and now we sitting here and we're trying to decide how we go about it. If it has anything to do with work, we're trying to decide that energy. We're trying to maintain it. We're trying to balance it out. We're trying to balance work with home life. But also at the same time, Scorpio, I feel like you might just be trying to weigh out everything and balance everything out. Balance this relationship out with everything else because it don't seem to have too much balance. Oh, the card popped out. Yeah. See, you don't feel like you don't feel too courageous about this. You don't have a lot of courage to move forward in this. You might be feeling a little out of sorts, a little insecure. But things will look up. Things gonna turn around with the wheel of fortune and the upright. It's a lot of tit for tat in this energy though. A lot of tit for tat. That's not no good. Yeah. See, okay, this is making sense. This is making sense. Because this energy ain't just about one person. This could be with multiple people. Or, you know what? It's not just the energy with multiple people. It might be an energy of obstacles as well, of what it looked like and what it is. But I'm really feeling like it may be people. You may be fighting with this person about people. And you justified for whatever it is. What are you justified in? A new start. Oh shit. Somebody might be walking away from something. Okay. Well, that's fair. Hello, Olga. Down in my fireside audience. How are you? What else we got? So you manifesting. What are you manifesting? Hmm. Moving towards better energy. That's what you moving towards, Scorpio. Your happiness. Yeah. You got a lot of people moving away from that. Yeah, you got options. What else you got out here? And you working hard for it. Okay, those cards look a little similar to Pisces. Okay. So you need to strategize because you may not have a strategy on how to achieve this or what it is or what it looks like. You're letting some attachments. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, Scorpio. You done with this energy. Whatever this energy is, you're done with it. And you need to work on your heart space. You need to heal your energy. You need to go inside, look at the heart space, heal however it is that you need to heal. And if you need some advice in that area, you can check out my podcast. I'm just saying over on CharlieLyricTarot.com or on Anchor or on anywhere that podcasts are streamed. It's a lot of good little tidbits in there for free. Yeah, you need to do some hydrating, so just taking some space for yourself, just looking at yourself and looking after yourself and give it to yourself because you've been through a battle. Obviously, you've been through a battle. Now, you didn't get hurt in it, but you've been in a battle. And I suggest you stop with that one up in energy, Scorpio. Just calm it down, walk away from it because it's not as deep as it is, not as deep as you're making it out to be. So, okay, the next energy, we got Scorpio. Also, we're doing Cancer. But hi, Olga. If you would like to come up to the stage and, speak a little bit, you can. All you got to do is press the little plus sign and come on up. Give a talk. If you don't, that's all good. Okay. Hey there, Olga.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm hanging in there. How are you?
I'm good. I'm well, thank you.
Good. Glad to hear it.
So, what's on your mind? What's on your heart? What you want to share with the world today?
Uh, just a lot of pain.
Hmm.
Fortunately, not much positive. Just pain that we're all going through over a family loss that
Yeah, I
we were blindsided by.
understood. Um, Olga just lost someone special to her recently. Just for anybody that's just getting into the show, just now getting in on this, we had a reading with Olga a few episodes ago, and I told her, if you ever want to come back to the space and talk, you definitely can. And so, Olga, if you want to take this space just to talk about what you're feeling, and just take a moment. It don't even have to be too much. It can be as much as you want it to be. It can be more than we want it to be. It doesn't matter. This space is for you right now, right here. This is your safe space. So go ahead and tell me what's going on.
Thank you. just, I go between not believing what happened and being incredibly sad to being very angry that she took her life. And I can't believe we're not going to see her again. And when it first happened, I was very sensitive to things, feeling stuff, wondering if it was her. Um, and then a couple of months later, something came to me and it was like, oh no, it's my brother who passed away when he was 8 years old, who's
Mhm.
been trying to help me. And these are things that I used to have these sensations before, but now I don't know if I'm assigning more meaning to them because of a new family member who, is now in the other world or whatever. I'm not exactly sure what I believe anymore. And I'm like just so desperate to hear from her or from my brother. And I don't know if it's my mind doing these things or if it truly is something outside of me. And I wish I was able to do what others do, mediums do, be able to connect and talk and like have a relationship continue with them, even though they passed on. And I know that's not realistic.
Why you feel like that's unrealistic?
Because I've been searching and searching, and it's just not happening. And also, I don't understand, like, what is thought to be happening after someone passes, like if they don't cross over, and what their abilities are like and what they're capable of doing, and if they're capable of doing anything. You know how you hear some people say, oh, I bet so and so did this for me to help me today. And it's like, really, you think someone who passed and is on the other side has the capability to change something in your world, to show that they're there and miss you and love you? And I don't know. I wonder if I give them too much credit,
Mm,
and if other people do, just because out of pain.
mm. I think I want to talk to this from two different places. I think you're very valid and feeling how you feel. It can be very confusing experience when someone passes. It just kind of shakes your world, whether they're young or old. When you are close to a person and they pass away, it's hard to move through a space of understanding that, you know, they're you might not see them again, or you know, with with religion, with spirituality, with faith, all of it and how it is. Take the Charlie hat off for a second and just talk to you as a person. You get upset, you get really angry, you get mad because all those times that you shared, it may never come around again. And then you get to this point of it's not may, it won't happen again. And that's a tough thing to walk through, and that's a tough thing to sit with. And the lack of remorse that comes from the people around you, I think that's the most upsetting part. I think it's difficult. It's difficult because you look for people to understand, but they don't understand entirely. And everybody's grieving in their own way and they feel their own thing. So you get to a place where you kind of lose faith in things. And I understand because that just recently happened to me where I started to lose faith in what it is that I believe in, what I do. And I had to slowly come out of that hole and just be able to resonate with what it was that I understood, that I hold personal and dear in my own terms of faith and my identity to my spirituality, my identity to religion, even though I stand outside of it, and understanding what it is and what it looks like to me again. And personally, I wouldn't dare look at another person and say, well, you got to believe this, you got to believe that. All I offer is some warmth and just a compassionate listening ear,
Mm.
um, to extend that. Now, put my Charlie hat back on, and with my beliefs and just what I've experienced going through in this world, there's definitely so much more around us than what we understand. Whether I could put it into the scope of God, or whether I could put it into the scope of whoever, whatever religion or God or whatever, I just understand one simple fact about this world: there is a light and there is a dark. And there's a lot of things in between that light and dark. And somehow we would end up right in the middle of it all. And so unexplainable things do happen. Things that people don't have answers to. Even being a spiritualist, even working with spirits, even doing what I do on a daily basis and sitting here hosting this show and saying these things, a lot of times stuff happens that I can't explain. And I get to this place, I used to say to myself, it's not my place to explain, which I kind of still feel like that. But the thing that I like to do is ask a question. And my questions usually bore more questions. And the deeper I get and the deeper I go, I don't really find answers, but I find comfort in what it is that I find. It's not always an explanation to what I find, but I end up somewhere in front of some type of energy that gives me some comfort in I'm not making this up. I don't think you're making it up. I don't think any of what you're talking about is made up. I think it's very much unexplainable. And there are people that do away with questions they can't answer. And there are people who ask questions and they go deeper and they go looking and seeking. And I feel like that's where you're at. You're asking questions and you're seeking answers, and that's cool. But in that, I want you more so to stand outside the questioning and stand outside the answers that you receive. And I want you, just as a person, to give yourself some grace in your grievance. I want you to give yourself some grace in your mourning. I want you to give yourself some grace in trying to explain everything. Don't take it so hard. It's not this moment. This moment isn't for explanation. It's for feeling and healing and processing and being able to get to a place to let go. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And it's not necessarily of letting go of a person by means of doing away with them. It's more so of letting go of a person and allowing them to move into the next phase of whatever this great design is, however it is and whatever it looks like. We don't go with them. We don't know what's on the other side. And I think that's kind of what makes life beautiful. That's kind of make what makes life worth living, because we don't know what's on the other side. But more so than anything, I think it should be very exciting. I think it should be an time of celebration, only because this person moves into a different place. And that's just my personal belief. I'm not telling you what to believe. I'm not telling you what to feel. More so
Mhm.
than anything, I'm saying to you, you're valid in what you feel and you're valid in what you're expressing. And, this is a safe space for you to do it in.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
No problem. How do you feel about all that? How do you feel about what's being said?
It it feels at the moment unreachable. Um, because I'm still very much in the place of I just want to turn back time. I'm in the place of unrealistic expectations. I'm not sure how to describe it, but just wanting to turn back time and have a do over and change the outcome. And
Yeah.
because I just see everyone in my family and how hurt they are and how it's impacting their lives. It's impacting them financially, like they're not able to work. because of all the pain. It's like, did she not know how much she meant to us?
Mm.
Um, and yeah, so yeah, I feel like sometimes I jump around a lot, so I apologize if I'm not focused on what you were saying.
No, no, no. That's not what this is for. Keep going. Keep going. Keep expressing.
Uh, I was soon after it happened, I started to do things, hoping to get some interaction, like lighting candles that stayed on 24/7. And to me, that was, for some reason, that resonated with me. Like, those candles that you see in churches that are tall glass.
7 day candles. Yeah,
Yeah. And feeling like that was her. And I had them in three different rooms, the three different rooms that I normally frequent in my home, and hoping that I would see something from that. And many candles later, I just stopped and I bought the battery operated candles. And the I went to out of state to go be with the family where they live and help them out over the holidays. And when I came back, the batteries had died, and I I don't want to replace them. Like before, when the candle burned out, I was frantic in lighting another one up, and now I just I am I don't know if it's anger or just I feel foolish. Like, what is this battery operated candle going to do? Um, Expecting to see maybe something happen with it. I don't know what. And, but, so I just feel very numb, and that it's not a good feeling. Uh, I think of numb as being the absence of something, and it truly is awful. Uh,
that's fair.
and I was so uh, focused on finding a medium, and then I think for what? That's how I ended up on the Fireside app because of the mediums available on here, and I wasn't sure if I could really trust the very expensive mediums in the local area to make a meaningful connection with anyone. And now it's like I just don't want to do anything.
That's fair. That's really fair. It's I feel like we all look for signs. You know, I feel like when
Yeah.
something like that happens, we all look for signs, and it's okay. I believe that it's it's so difficult being a part of the world because the world wants to tell you what to believe and how to carry yourself and what you do. And when I hear something like that, what I know goes, yeah, I get what you're doing, and you're not
Mhm.
too far off. Then the human side of me, that's also mourning as well, goes, that's not fair. It's not fair that that happens that way. It's not fair
Mhm.
because I get it, especially when you want it so bad to happen. and even myself as a medium, sometimes it doesn't resonate, sometimes it doesn't connect, sometimes I don't get to connect, and then I have to figure out why is that. But for what you're going through, I totally understand it. I totally get why you would try to do those things, looking for anything. I get the numbness as well. It's not something, no one is going to have the right words for you. Even I'm not going to have the right words for you. But the one thing that we all can do in this space, and the one thing that everyone around you can do, is give, give the compassion that you need at this time, and give the understanding that you need at this time, because that's hard. That's really difficult.
Yeah, yeah. And I am grateful for the people who do understand, and I just ask to be left alone. Like mostly the people at work, and so far I've been respecting that. And excuse me.
Okay.
And the other thing, since it happened, I was there a couple of days after it happened for the funeral and stayed on for the week. And I would go into her room and I felt things and I saw things in my mind that I thought was actually happening, but that no one was able to see. And then since then, I've been there two other times for at least a week or two, and I would go into her room and I felt nothing,
Hmm.
and that was very hard. I would even go to the spot of the house where she did it and her body laid. And the week that that happened, I felt like that I was standing over where her body was laying. And I just felt this intense tingling go through just in my feet. And I didn't realize it until I stepped away and went inside the house. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my feet are still tingling. And then the other two times when I went, nothing. And it just felt, I don't know, desolate's the word. It just felt just so awful.
Okay. Hmm. Your experience of some things. Um, I don't. This is very. This is very difficult. A very difficult space to have this conversation in. It's sensitive. It's a very sensitive space right now, and it's also very sensitive what I'm about to say. Um,
Uh-huh.
that don't sound like anything fake to me. That don't sound like you're making it up.
Mm,
I, I want you to do me a favor. You have my contact information.
yeah.
When you find it, when you find that chunk hump and you're ready, I want you to call me, and I want you to have a conversation with me outside of this space. Because right now, take all the time you need to have this space to mourn, to say what's on your heart, to find some solace, and to just get some good energy from all of the people in the audience, and all the people that are here currently giving you energy and giving you love. Um, but when you're ready, come have a conversation with me, because yeah, you get what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the things that we talked about before, and how we
Yeah.
have done off screen. Um, because you there's new bits that you're sharing with me. That's why I was like sitting here listening to you. I'm like, wait, she didn't say that before. Like, you know, and
Mm,
we kind of we should dive in some more. We should go over those parts again because that don't sound fake. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Okay.
but as far as what your experience is, nobody can invalidate you in your experience. Don't allow anybody to invalidate what you're saying. If you are having those experiences, then they're yours. Honor those experiences. No one can tell you what you're experiencing isn't real. It isn't reality. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Mhm.
Okay. And
Yeah, yeah.
I'm telling you, as a person
I have to go by my own judgment.
exactly. I'm telling you, as a person who does this day in and day out, what you're saying to me, that's not, that's not fake. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Because,
Okay.
yeah, no. The, the, the tingles in the feet, the tingles in the hands, the sensations of feeling someone touching you, hearing the voices, like seeing these things, those are the same things I experience. So, and I've even experienced them with collectives of people present, seeing the same thing. Like, did you see that? So no, don't invalidate yourself like that. Just because, again, this is what pisses me off about people in the world. Everybody wants to stand on what they have grown to believe, what has been taught to them, or what they know is for fact objectively, when we live in a world that has no objectivity, really and honestly. Everything that we agree upon is objective, everything else is subjective, up for question, and is emotional based to be fact when it becomes to subjectivity. So objectively, if you experienced these things and you saw these things, then objectively, I'm saying and I'm telling you that's reality.
Hmm.
It may
Okay.
seem outside of reality, may even be supernatural in reality, but it's reality. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I can't, we can't, I can't, there's no, I know there is no words. There is no words, uh, to give to your feelings. But I just want you to know that I love you as a human being to another human being. I love you. I'm here for you. This is a safe space for you. I don't care how many times you got to come on the show and express the same energy. You're allowed to. This is what this place is for. This is what I made what's on your heart for people to be able to talk about difficult experiences when it comes to any form of relationships and be able to walk through that energy. And it's not going to always make sense and it's not going to always be easy. But I want to thank you personally for being brave enough to come up in front of people you don't know, come up to a person you don't know at all, you've had a few accounts with, but you really don't know me at all, don't know me from
Hmm.
a can of paint, but still you allow me to sit with you in this and to talk to you and to give you some sort of comfort, especially when you cut everybody else out. And I really deeply appreciate that.
No, thank you for allowing me the space to be vulnerable.
You're welcome. You're completely welcome. That's what it's for. That's my job.
Hmm.
This is for you. This space is for you. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Most definitely. Is there anything else you want to share? You want to take any more time?
No, I I actually should probably get going. But
Okay. Well, when you're ready to have that conversation, I want you to call me. I'm gonna text you every now and again to check on you, just as a person, not even looking for, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. I don't care about none of that stuff. Just gonna check on you every now and again to make sure you're doing all right and that you're out here in the world and you're thriving, even
thank you so much.
even
That
if
means
you
a lot.
hurting.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Olga. Hey, I love you.
I love you too. Thank you, Charlie.
You're welcome.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. I'm gonna put you down in the audience now, if that's okay. Or would
Okay.
you like to stay up on stage with me?
Oh no, that's okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. All right. Talk to you soon, Olga. Wow. Thank you, Olga. That was very, very deep. I'm really honored that you even allow me the space to 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 share that with me. I'm very appreciative of it, and I'm pretty sure everybody else here is too. I know you guys can't individually like come up and, well, if you wanted to, you could individually come up and give your experiences and give your love in that form and fashion. But if you feel it on your heart and you just want to show Olga some love and send her some love, feel free by clapping or whatever form of emote that you want to do on the platform. Perfectly fine. Um, I just want to tell people, I was just having this conversation with my friend over the weekend. We had met up at their time, and we were talking about the passing of my grandmother, and even they had been, him and his fiance had been dealing with so much, so much death and just grieving, and it's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing. Outside of those supernatural aspects that maybe happened to her, those phenomenons, just in it, it's a difficult thing to experience. It's a difficult thing to go through, to lose someone so close to you, and even more so to lose a young one. It's a lot. um and at times like this, it should be the time that we check in on each other. This would be the time that, you know even if they don't want a phone call, you can send a text message. Even if they don't want a text message, you can send a little heart emoji or a little cliff. Words aren't always necessary. Sometimes just your presence and just your thoughts alone can give someone an energy that they didn't have before, to help them go through this process. And it's not always about, you know, having the right words. It's not. And there is no speed button on grieving. People are should be allowed the time to do so. And the way how the world is structured, there is no real closure in the process, even when it comes to, you know, family gatherings and, the different forms of services that are given for the person of passing. There's still not a lot of closure in losing someone. There's not a lot of closure in how it's done. Um, and the way that our society is structured is just not meant to be. And that's a really painful process to walk through. Um, so, Olga, my heart goes out to you, and my prayers go out to you. And, I hope you get back to a place where you're able to function and just move through the world. But also, I hope that you get that closure, and I can help you get that comfort and that love and those answers that you're looking for as well. Deep. um, let's do the water sign. Let's do Cancer. Let's move through Cancer's energy, and I think we're gonna call it a night because I think this is one of those episodes that we reflect on what's around us and kind of just appreciate what's here and present because it's alive. Okay, this is for the sign of Cancer. If you are Cancer, this may resonate with you. I hope it does. You know what? Okay. I'm gonna do Cancer, and then I'm gonna do one reading for somebody in the audience. Doesn't matter who it is. You want to come get a free reading? We'll get a free reading. How about that? We're gonna pick up some energy. Okay, here we go. So this is for the sign of Cancer. If you're a Cancer, this may resonate with you. Give me the energy for Cancer. Here we go. Ooh, Cancer. Whoa, Cancer, you gotta stand still. You gotta stand still completely. Maybe a standstill with finances. Maybe. Oh, word? Sure. Hi. How are you?
Hello?
Can't hear you. Hello, can you hear me?
Can, can you hear me now?
I can. How are you?
Good. Sorry, I have headphones. Do I need to take my headphones off?
Yeah, that might be best because it's a little hard to hear you.
Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second.
Okay, no problem.
Do I sound better?
That's a lot better, actually. Hi.
Hi.
How are you today?
Thanks for inviting me.
You're good. You're welcome. No problem. So, you want to do a reading, huh?
Yeah, I need to pick me up.
You know,
I was crying today.
I know. Listen, we was on the verge of crying. We need. It's okay. We're gonna lift some energy up. That's okay. That's real good. Okay, listen. Let me ask you a question. How do you pronounce your name?
Aja.
Aja. Aja.
Yep, Aja.
Aja. Cool. Okay, Aja. Let me ask you a question. First and foremost, may I read you?
Yes.
Second, if your ancestors walk up, can I speak to them?
Yes.
And third, could you say your name for me 3 times, please?
Aja, Aja, Aja.
Ooh. You got some anxiety about something?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it anxiety behind a man?
Yes.
It's okay. Don't say it like that. It's okay. Believe it or not, most people feel that same sense of anxiety about everybody that they love. So it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to do me a favor. If it's all right to do, or if you're in a space to do it. If not, it's cool. Could you say this man's name for me once?
Jared.
Okay. Do me a favor. Say it for me 3 times.
Jared, Jared, Jared.
Jared's a wise guy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's the first word that came up. Wise guy.
Yeah, know it
He's.
all.
I was just about to say he's a little bit of a know-it-all.
Yeah, I'm intuitive too,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Okay. Word. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Look, we don't do this all the time. You got lucky, but we're gonna do this one time. We're gonna do this one good time. All right.
Spirit be having my back.
Always, all the time. Listen, with Jared and his wild emotions. Okay, here we go.
I'm telling
Show
you.
me Show me the energy for Aja. Show me the energy for Aja. Shay. Oh, you love him. It's a mutual thing too. He loves you too. Show me the energy for Jared.
I do love him.
Jared got some deep emotions for you. And you know how he see you, don't you? He see you as very loving and compassionate, very tender, very nurturing, motherly energy that exudes from you. Okay. Show me the energy, the mutual energy between the two. Oh, y'all, both of y'all emotions a little bit wild up in the air, crazy, huh?
I would say that.
Okay. Show me what's hidden for Aja. Show me what's hidden for her. Oh, but you like, you think you gonna do what you want, how you want, when you want. You think this, what you offering me is good enough. It's not good enough. Okay. Okay. Show me what he keeps hitting. Show me what Jared keeps hitting. And his hitting energies. He feel like he doing all the work. He feel like you could be a better partner. Okay. Okay, what's going on here? What do they mutually keep hitting? What's the mutual hitting energy?
I could be a better
It's
partner? What?
yeah. With the Three of Pentacles in reverse, he feels like
Ah,
I'm doing all the work.
selfish. Go ahead.
Listen,
I'm listening. I'm sorry.
it's okay.
He's doing all the work? Wow. Wait till I tell you. I'm gonna have to give you the tea after this.
Okay. So look, listen, y'all both in a way of like this is brand new for y'all. I think this connection altogether is pretty brand new for y'all. And when I say brand new, I mean in the way of how y'all feel about each other and how it's a mutual thing. Because y'all kind of got this aspect of y'all mirroring each other. Y'all got a
Yes.
very strong aspect of that. Of I feel like you're not doing what you're supposed to do. I feel like you're not doing what you're supposed to do. But I love you. But I want to be with you. But at the same time, I'm gonna go over here and mess. I'm gonna go over here and mess. And it don't necessarily mean that you're messing with someone else. It just means that, like, I don't know how to go about this because the Fool is in reverse. So y'all just don't know how to give that energy to one another. But the thing that I do feel from y'all is that y'all have a very strong communication. And even with that strong communication, it's like fiery. It's very passionate communication. But it's not in a way of like, I'm gonna get at you. It's like I care for you. I care for you. Why you acting like that? And then by the time y'all done, y'all laying there, done melted into each other and looking at each other like, I'm still mad at you though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's far away. Like, it's a long distance thing. We're not even actually
Oh,
together. It's just, I
it's
expressed my feelings today, and he was just, it's like he dragged it out of me just for him to give me the shortest reply known to man. And all I could do was just cry about it. Like, I told him I loved him. He was like, I love you more. But in the back of my head, I was like, I'm still mad at you. Like, maybe I should send
man.
that next.
But then at the same time, you know what I'm saying? That's that I like. Look, I just my long distance relationship recently within this last 6 or 7 months became a full-fledged physical relationship. So I know how it goes when you say when we gonna wink at each other and saying melting in each other. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So um yeah, you got this energy. Y'all both got this energy, this mutual energy of like I'm doing all the work or I'm not just not liking what's being reciprocated. That's why you feel like yeah, I don't like what's being reciprocated. Um, show me, show me what she wants from him.
I want to know what he wants from me exactly because he doesn't say. He just acts like he doesn't want to
Oh,
invest in it any further. Like,
Ten of Wands. So you want to release the burden of not being together. You want to release the burden of the this. You want to release the burden of just having to kind of, do most of the work in it. And you're like, and he's like, nah, I don't want no commitment. I don't want to I don't want to do it traditionally. I don't want why does he want that? Hold on. Hold on. Let's look. Why does
He's
Jared,
so unorthodox. He's a pain in the butt.
but hold on. You know what? This man is very confused. That's what this energy is. That's what that King of Cups energy is. Okay, but why? So, wanting to walk away from certain things that no longer serve him, and I think he's in the process of that in his life, but also he may be in the process of it, like feeling like he wants to let you go or walk away from you. Um, then holding on to you, very much holding on to you tight. Uh, And there seems to be this mindset behind that. What is this mindset? Now, I think Jared wants to come out of this mindset, but Jared also, this is how Jared is. Um, it's not going to go into a better direction. Why is that? Jared has some healing to do. This might not be what Jared's supposed to be doing either. Y'all love each other. Now, I'm not going to say y'all don't love each other because y'all really do love each other. You really do love each other. I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to be honest with me.
Yeah.
He don't have another relationship, does he?
Does he?
Yeah.
He probably does. I mean, we're not technically together.
Okay. Hold
You
on.
know, he's a good looking guy. I'm sure he has options. He knows that I have options. But how the connection happened, I just, I'm more like freeing in the sense that like I'm gonna go with what I feel. But him, I feel like he's more of like a planner, and it's like if it doesn't go according to his plan, whatever he feels is the plan, then I think it just disrupts whatever he has planned. Like I don't know if that makes sense, but
Okay, the reason why I asked that is because I got that Four of Wands in reverse, the happy wife, happy life home card. But now I'm re-looking at it after the cards of like the Nine of Wands fell out in reverse and then the Hermit fell out in reverse. I feel like there's like some trauma, some home life trauma that he went through that he hasn't really let go of. I feel like also when it comes to relationships, period. Jared hasn't really had the best experience with relationships, and he love you, but he don't feel like he can give to a relationship. You understand what I'm saying? Because of how much he's been through, how much he's been hurt. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let's look at something else. Let's take another look at something. Wait, what is that? What I say? I say, what do you want from him? Both of y'all don't know how to do this. Both of y'all don't know how to do it at all. You ain't got no strategy to it. But he
Yeah,
don't want to
definitely.
work on that either. That's the thing about it. He don't want to work on no strategy for you to be in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Show me what's in Jerry's past. Hold on. Show me what's in. Hold on. Do a Celtic cross. We're gonna do a real quick Celtic cross, real quick. We're not doing a whole Celtic cross. I'm letting you know. Okay. Let's see. What's the foundation? Give me the foundation. Okay. Having strength. So Jerry needs to be courageous. He is a good looking guy. I see the way that you see him. I see the way that you see him. Okay. Okay. He needs to be courageous though. Is he a fire sign? He don't sound like a
Yes,
fire sign. Oh, he is. Okay.
Aries,
An air.
and his
Oh.
big three is all fire.
Oh. What's his moon?
His moon is in Sag.
Okay. So he's sweet. So he's sweet. But he can also be very fiery. Okay, so
Yeah,
what's his
very stern
rising?
sometimes too.
What's his rising?
His rising, hold on, I want to say it's Aries too. He's a Aries sun, a Sag moon, and an Aries rising, if I'm not mistaken.
What's his Venus?
But his Venus is in Pisces. That's why I know he's emotional and he's trying
Oh,
to act like he's not. Don't even try.
but
Like
but what's his Mercury?
his Mercury, Aries.
Sheesh. Okay, I
Yeah,
could talk to you a little bit about this.
his chart has a lot of fire with a sprinkle of water and a sprinkle of air and earth, but a lot of fire.
A lot of fire. A lot of fire. We're talking about a very compassionate person who can get very deep with you in a romantical sense. And when
Yeah.
he is in a relationship with you, he'll be a very good partner. Very good partner. Very, very good partner. Here's the thing about it though. He's quick. My my girlfriend's uh sun is in Aries. My girlfriend's moon is in Sag, and her Mercury is in fire as well. So you have someone that's quick, all right? Kind of got to keep you on your toes. What did you say your sign was again?
I'm an Aquarius.
Uh,
But
so
my
what?
Venus is in Sag,
Okay, okay, but wait, hold on. What's your moon?
Virgo,
Uh, what's your rising?
Libra.
Ooh, Libra. I'm a Libra. Hold up now. How you doing, Libra? Okay, listen. So it's true. You have a lot. Yeah, if you wanted him to, he would have a lot of competition because usually Libra rising has a lot of admirers, a lot of
I get
admirers.
a lot of attention. Yeah.
Okay, so but being that you're an Aquarius, the thing about this is what I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna help y'all understand what this all means. So what this all means is that he is quick with how he speaks. What's your Mercury?
I want to say in Capricorn. Let me look. I don't know it by heart.
Yo,
I want to
he is
say my Mercury. Yep, Capricorn.
he is very quick in how he speaks. Everything that he thinks is it's a lot of impulsive
He's
energy behind it.
impulsive.
Yeah, and he's a cardinal, but he has a lot of cardinal energy. So once he knows once he wants to do something, that's it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna go do it. That's how he is. That's how he thinks. That's how he moves. He's very quick. And you got to be just as quick with him. But the thing he doesn't realize is that he's with an air sign, and not just an air sign, but the smartest air sign out of all the air signs. And
Period.
then you got the Libra behind it. So, and then with the Virgo, see, I'm a Virgo Mercury, but with that Virgo moon, there's a very motherly energy that expresses itself through you. But that motherly energy can also be sometimes very critical, right? That and the reason why that is because your mom might have been a little critical. You might have been very strict in how she is and what she does, in a way of when she seen you do something or when you try to do something, she was very critical in how it is done. A very perfectionist type of energy. So and then it could be sometimes it could be very hard for you to get your emotions across. Where's that Mercury again?
Mine.
Yeah.
Mine's in Capricorn.
Okay, and then with it in Capricorn, whew, you're smart. You're very calculating. You're a
Mhm.
very intelligent woman. Very, very intelligent woman. And you know what? Be very steadfast. And you need the time to understand what it is that you're trying to say. You need the time to understand what it is that someone else is trying to say. But you're very smart and very focused, fact-based energy when it comes to how you speak. It can be sometimes very black and white, especially with that Libra right there in that rising. as you got older, you may have been very, very, very black and white in what it is and how it is, what you're saying. Um, but you have a lot of integrity. That's a good thing. You have a lot of integrity because that aspect is growing in you. That's not just like an aspect that that's not an aspect that starts. It's an aspect that's learned because you're growing into a Libra. You're growing. You're having the elements of a Libra as you get older. Uh, so we're gonna look at it, but I'm gonna tell you now what probably rattles the both of you when it comes to the way that y'all express to one another is that he's too quick for himself and that you're too slow for how it is that you're trying to give it when it comes to him. And it's like he gotta take a beat. If he can learn to take a beat too, then he would understand the points of what you're trying to say. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's not the fact that you don't know what you're talking about. It's not the fact that you don't understand what you're saying. It's not even the fact that he can't understand what you're saying. It's the fact that he moves too fast to understand what you're saying. He wants certainty right then and there, spontaneous, uh, instantaneous. What's that called? Instantaneous satisfaction. That's how that looks, right? That's how those conversations happen, right?
Mhm.
hmm So in the past, he had some emotional fulfillment. Okay, what he's really deep in his subconscious, he's really wanting to heal. He's really wanting to heal. Okay. Okay, so now he gonna talk to you. Don't think he ain't gonna talk to you. He definitely gonna talk to you very soon. He knows he didn't give too much. He gonna I don't know. It might not be okay. Is he gonna talk to you about being an asshole, or is he gonna be an asshole? That's the question. Is he gonna talk about being an ass? Is he gonna apologize for being an asshole, or is he going to be an asshole? I feel like he's going to apologize for being an asshole because he knew what that was when he did it. He knew what it was when he did it. He just wasn't ready for you to say nothing like that. He's actually very,
Yeah.
very, very much in a way of he's in his head. He's very in his head. He's very much in his head. And now he may talk about it. I don't know. Jerry might have some stuff going on. Some deeper stuff than what you realize going on. He may or may not talk about it. I feel like he will talk about it, but he may or may not talk about it. I'm gonna leave it at that. Well, I'm gonna look a little
Yeah.
bit into this past. I'm gonna look at this past. What was the Ten of Cups?
I hope he does. I mean, our communication is usually like that, but who knows?
He's invested a lot of time. As a matter of fact, I think you really touched him when you told him that he loved you, that you love him, but he's not ready for that. He wasn't ready for that. And that's what it is. That's why it is. That's why he's going in communication because he got that Nine of Wands in reverse. He's been in a lot of situations with love and he's been beat up in love and he doesn't feel like he can take love. And he just has to be courageous enough to step up and give that energy. That's how he has to be. But it might stop. It might stand still. Okay. I gotta get to a point. It might stand still coming up. He might not go forward. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is that he's lying about, but he's lying about something. There's something that he's lying about. What is he lying about? There's something he's lying about because he's gonna get hurt, and it's a group of people that he's fighting with. He's gonna get hurt, but it's gonna come to an end. There's a new chapter about to start. Okay, with the world. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Emperor in reverse. So we know you being a little controlling, a little tyrannical. You doing too much. You doing too
Yeah, he
much,
wanna,
Jerry.
he likes to be the head honcho, and I'm willing to let him do that. But
But he gotta really give into it and give you a real committed relationship. We need to set those boundaries and let him know this is what you want from me. Then you need to be committed and what it is that you're trying to give. He wants victory. That's what he wants. He wants to be in control of how this moves forward. Okay. But he don't know. See, this is the thing about Jared. Jared needs to understand that is something that he does and he needs to stop it because it's something that this is something that y'all run into all the time. It's not just with you, I don't think. I think it happens with other people too. I think he just wants to be in control because he's afraid. He's been hurt so many times. And he feels like, we can stick to where it is and what it looks like. Because I feel like this is a little bit of a dead foundation with the tower in reverse. Very dead foundation. These are the things that we've gone through before. And he wants you to be copacetic in this with the three of cups upright. Yeah, that's what he wants. Yeah, and he may ask you for a little space. It might wind up creating space. Um, I'm gonna tell you what you do for Jared. Make Jared earn it. How about that? Make Jared earn it. What'd you say your Venus is again?
My name?
You say your Venus is Sag, right?
Oh, my Venus. My Venus is yes.
What did I say? I just said all of that. I just said hold on. I just said all of that. This is a deep connection he may lose out on because he cannot give to the energy. He does not know how to proceed. Neither one of you know how to proceed. And there's some healing that needs to happen. I feel like there's some healing that needs to happen with you as well. I think you need to take some. I saw it in those other first cards. You need to take a break. You need to take a break from it and really look at your energy. You know what I'm saying? Really work on yourself. Really give to yourself. How that looks and what that is, I don't know. We could do another reading. Like, you can hit me up off of the show and we can do another reading. Or you can go through
Mm-hmm.
like my energy readings and you can see if there's something out there for you on TikTok or on YouTube or on all the other fireside shows that's all on YouTube. But at the same time, like you can come hit me up for a reading. And how you do that is go to CharlieLyricTarot.com and under the calendar, under the price menu is my calendar. And you can just put in your phone number and I can give you a call. And just set your thing on the calendar and make sure you put on there what it is and what's about and your phone number. And I can give you a call. The call is free. And we can figure out if you want to do a service or not. And if you don't want to do a service, that's fine too. Or if you want to have like a talk and talk through like how you can go about this and coordinate this, that's a service that I offer as well. Or you could just get a reading however it is and whatever it looks like. But at the same time, I really want you to kind of take a break from this because you got your own energies to attend to. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't need to be in no place where you crying over this man. You don't need to be in no place where you crying over this man. Because he want to be in control because he's hurt. He wants to be in control because he's hurt. And he loves you. He just wants to love you on his terms. And that's not how unconditional love works. That's not how love works at all. You know?
Yeah.
How you feel about that? How you feel from your reading?
I feel it was very accurate. Um, and it's sad when I think about it because as an Aquarian, I'm not always the best with emotions, but I took my time in expressing them to make sure I was very articulate in what I was saying and how I said it for him to understand. And after I did it, even though the response I got wasn't the response I was looking for, but I kind of felt a weight lifted off of me because I felt like I did my part in
You did.
saying, like, I did my part in saying what I was feeling and rolling with it. I'm getting better at just going with what I feel instead of like running away because I was running away from him for years, like, so I
You
just
did
kind of feel
right.
stupid about it a little.
Don't feel stupid. Why?
I do.
Why though? What's the point of feeling stupid about it? Why you feel stupid?
Um, I wish I knew. I'm just kind of sort of embarrassed a little because it's like I poured my heart out, and he acknowledged. I will give him the credit. He at least acknowledged my feelings and told me that he understands. But that's really all he said, and
Don't
it just
acknowledge
rubbed
the
me
bare
wrong
minimum.
because
Don't do that. Don't acknowledge the bare minimum. Because he could have did better than that. He know how to do better than that.
he does. Because he texts paragraphs all day, and that was my whole point of expressing, because he made it seem like he couldn't give me a better answer until he knew like the entire context. So I was like, okay, great. So now I got to step outside of myself and really like express what's going on. And I did that, and I get a short answer, and it's like, okay, here we are. Now I feel stupid for even saying anything, but
Okay.
whatever.
A couple of things. First and foremost, we're going to give Jared some grace because Jared is hurt. That's the only reason we give Jared some grace, because he's hurting. And I want him to actively get past that hurt, because that hurt is old and he needs to get past it. The second thing I'm going to do is say, and I want everybody to resonate with this on YouTube, on Fireside, on Twitch. I want y'all all to meditate on this. Don't ever feel bad for expressing your love to anyone. It don't matter. It's not about getting rejected. It's not about being accepted. It's about being your honest, genuine self. And when you can honestly express to someone that you love them openly, even though that you're afraid, even though that you have been hurt, even if you are wounded in love, if you can express that to them, you're raising your vibration. You're stepping out of who you were and you're stepping into who you want to be. Now, the thing is, here's the most important part, that you set a boundary. Because when you tell somebody that you love them and they don't express that back, that's okay. It's okay. Because we got to remember, we got to be unconditional with love. We got to be unconditional with love. Even if we don't know what unconditional love is, we have to be unconditional with love. But the thing that we have to do is protect our energies. Because here's the thing, if you tell somebody that you love them and they don't accept it, but then they keep coming back for that supply of love, then now you're not serving yourself. Now you're giving away your energy for free. Now you're telling someone, you may use me how you will. That's not unconditional love. Now that is just giving yourself. And that's giving yourself to the point where you empty out your cup. Now you devaluing yourself. You're not giving value to yourself by letting this person know that, if you're gonna be in my space and you're gonna love me, then now you gotta do it as a friend, or however, by any means that you see fit. Because the thing is you extended that love, and that love was understood, it was articulated, and to an extent it was accepted. But at the same time, we have to get to a point of saying, listen, like, you can't just do me how you want to do me. You can't keep taking from me. It's either you're gonna give me what a relationship, or we're gonna switch the terms of our relationship. We're gonna switch the context of our relationship. I need to be more of a friend to you. And if you find yourself giving in the way of how you love in a romantic sense to that relationship that is supposed to be a friendship, then you need to step out of it, because then you have an unhealthy relationship going on with people. You have an unhealthy relationship going on with yourself. And you need to understand what it looks like and what it is that you need to give to people and serve yourself as well. You get where I'm coming from with that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Because that gives you
Yeah,
self worth. Okay.
absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And you gotta honor yourself. You gotta honor yourself. You gotta have self worth. Because if you tell somebody that you're not worth it, they're gonna take it as you're not worth it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Most of the time, with most people who don't understand love, they like to abuse love. So do take your time. Do figure out how it is that you want to give, and always remember, you know, I hate to say it like this. I'm not gonna say that, but always remember, you know, you don't have to give to anything you don't want to, and it's when you love someone, it should be reciprocated. Don't chase love. Don't chase love.
Right.
Okay. All right. I guess that's all I have for you tonight. But like I said, if you want to go deeper into it, all you got to do is look me up on CharlieLyricTarot.com and book yourself a reading. But I appreciate your energy. I appreciate your bravery for coming up on stage, and thank you for letting me give you a reading.
Thank you for giving me a reading.
No problem. And I love you.
I love you too.
Okay. All right, guys. So we gonna look. We go in overtime. We gonna call it a night. Uh, I just want y'all to honor yourselves. Remember, you're going through some grief. You're going through some mourning. Give grace to yourself. And if you have someone around you that is mourning, please check on them, love on them, send them energy, send them food, send, especially food. I'm a Taurus rising. I love food. So give food, give some food, give some good comfort food, get some sweets or something like that. But most of all, just check on them and love on them and make sure they're doing okay. Um, and if you're in a relationship, make sure that you're setting your boundaries and make sure that you're giving appropriately. There should be an exchange in everything that you do. An ebb and flow in energy is always constant within the universe between all things. So I'm Charlie Lyric, asking what's on your heart and hoping you say is love. Peace and blessings, y'all. I want to give a special shout out to Olga. We love you, Olga. We're here for you. I want to give a special shout out to Aja for being on the show today, to all the people on the browser, to all the people on Fireside, to all the people on YouTube, to all the people on Twitch. I love you, and I hope to see you next time.
It's no secret. It's plain to see. And I love you. And you love me. And it's no secret. You know it's true. You love me. And I love you. The only time we seem to meet is in the middle of the night. Only then can I feel your heartbeat. Till something's not right. Together I see you and me, always and all time. But not everyone would agree. To them it's a crime. It's no secret. It's plain to see. Yes, I love you. And you love me. And it's no secret. You know it's true. You love me. Yes, I love you. Each day I think of you, looking for some sign that you feel the same way too. And I know you're mine. We can't use no telephone, but others can hear. And all I get is a dial tone, but the message is clear. It's no secret. And it's plain to see. Yes, I love you. I know you love me. And it's no secret. You know it's true. You love me. Yeah, I love you. Yes, I do.